My name is Carmen, and today we've got a reading for you about something that ends up being a very positive situation for you, but it is disguised as a loss or a missed opportunity. It's as if you get turned down for your number one job offer or possibility, and it's a bit of a bummer, but the job that you do end up getting is better than you expected. So if you had to rank them over again, you would have actually chosen the one that you got as number one. So there's a change in perception here pertaining to success or getting what you want. So don't let negativity get you down. Something might surprise you with just how awesome it is. Hello, Stephen. Hello, Famous Seamus. Hello, Dana. Hello, Paige. Hello, Amy. Hello, Laura. How we doing? Let's call in spirit with a little bit of wind chime time. I hope you're having a good day. If you're interested in a personal reading, I would love to do one for you. My email address is wickedwandstarot@gmail.com. That's in the description box, along with information about the 3 different tiers of membership I offer on my channel in case you would like additional content. Otherwise, this is a general reading, and if we hit $15 in tips, then I will take personal questions. All right, let's dive in with, what do we want? I think I want the Gilded Reverie. Hello, Liam. How are you doing? Yes, and also thank you for liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing, all that good stuff. So we've got 30, the Lily. The Fox, number 14, and the Birds, number 12. So when you do your research, when you do your reconnaissance, when you check out a situation where you're like, okay, yeah, maybe this will work, you end up finding out some pretty good news. So it's like they saved their best benefit for this and kept it secret and didn't tell anybody that they have this I don't know, whatever awesome bonus or benefit would be especially attractive to you, right? Oh, congratulations, you get a free car. There's something extra that you didn't anticipate. Hello, Slappy, how are you? Hello, Ivana, what's going on? Yeah, that seems like a fair request. Hello, Tim. How are you doing? I hope you find something amazing. Hello, Yatin or Yatin. How do I say it? We've got number 35, which is the Anchor. This is talking about stability. How am I going to find a situation that works out for me? I told you, you guys, this is the Clover. A strike of good fortune or a lucky break. That's why we had the Wheel of Fortune at the beginning. So it may not seem like everything is working to get you where you're supposed to be, but it is. All right, let's get some tarot. This is the Tarot of the Nile. Hello, Tasana. How are you doing? So are you, Laura. Hello, Joseph. Hello, EGG. Do you want me to call you Egg? Hello, Rainbow. No, I don't really like doing what I'm told. Sorry, Egg. I'm a free spirit. I say what I want to say, you know? Hello, KR. Well, except for on here, because then sometimes I get in trouble for the swear words. Oh, thank you, Laura. I appreciate that. Hello, Sievi? Did I say it right? I hope so. See, okay, so my name is Carmen, and there are plenty of times where people read the letters too quickly and called me Cameron, and it doesn't work for me. It makes me upset because it's not my name. So I'm already uber sensitive to whether or not people's names get said correctly. Hey, Lee, how's it going? Hello, Gamma. Hello, Faisal. Good morning, Ricardo. So look, we've got the Knight of Cups, the Three of Wands, Four of Swords in the reverse. So we have somebody who feels like they've taken action, but things haven't gone the way that they wanted it to go. So it's like, I haven't secured the money, the loan, I haven't secured the job offer, or I haven't been able to like figure things out. So it's like somebody's taking a moment and thinking about the strategy. What can I do differently? How can I get what I'm hoping to get or achieve, right? But this is already something that is getting worked out for you. So regardless of your gender, you're coming through as the Empress. This is somebody who uses gravitational energy to draw in or manifest what it is that they want. Are you doing that to be funny? I really want to know, because I literally just said I can't stand it when people call me Cameron. I'm putting you in a baby timeout. Wait, does it let me? Just like for timing, like that's wild. Oh, hey, Cole. Good news is there's like a ton of other channels out there for you. Hello, Tanya. How are you doing? So look, we've got a change in your favor, something that you may have initially felt was not your top choice or not where you wanted to be or who you wanted to be with or what job you wanted to be working, but your perspective changes and you start to realize that where you end up is exactly where you wanted to be. My name's Carmen. It's true. Laura makes a good point. Likes are free. So we've got the Four of Cups and the Queen of Cups in the reverse. The concern here is that you're not going to realize that something is actually quite good for you. You're going to potentially miss out on something amazing if you're too hung up on that first option, not getting what you wanted, that kind of thing. Just hold on to the faith that things are going to go the right way for you. I do feel like you end up in a great spot or with what you need, right? Hello, Vedavathi, how are you doing? Hey, April, how's your day? Hello, Abdul. Hello, Sue, how are you doing? Hello, Claudia. We've got the Devil in the reverse and the Three of Swords. The thing is, it's a narrow miss for you in a good way. What you had categorized as your first choice, again, be it job offer, maybe even a love interest, you're like, this is what I really want. You actually would have found some sort of heartbreak or disappointment, betrayal, if that had gone through, if that had been the door that opened for you. Instead, the universe is like, we'd like to reroute this person to a better situation, please. Yes, and thank you. Perfect. Somewhere within that situation, the one you would have chosen if it had been up to you, you would have found somebody who is either a bad leader, somebody who is running a company into the ground, or a very controlling, manipulative partner. There would have been an influence in here. This situation would have seemed untenable, just like not doable. So you're saved from that awful situation, and it's like the universe scoops you up and plops you where you're supposed to be in a much better situation. So it will work out. This is the Cook's Tarot. Aw, I hope you have a great day. What a great name, though. Wait. Oh, that's awesome. Okay. Hello, I am Ash. I think that's probably what your name is. Tasana, this is a general reading. If you're looking for something specific, I do have playlists by subject or theme, or also astrological signs. If you all want me to get back into doing the astrological signs, let me know. It's a matter of what was actually getting viewed. Nope, sorry, I'm not gonna allow other languages because I have no clue what you're saying. If you would like to comment, please remember to be kind or you will get blocked. Hello, Gary, how's it going? Oh, did you? Where? So we've got the Eight of Pentacles. This is confirming for me that it has to do with your work or your financial stability. This is somebody who's working diligently to get something figured out. They've got, see, they're making bread and they've got all these loaves in the background. So it's like, hey, guess what? I know what I'm doing. I've got the expertise that I need, or I am an asset to your team. That means there's going to be a possibility that people, you know, make it sound like it's a better situation for you than it really is, because they're competing for your skill set, right? They're competing for your assistance. So you're coming through as the Queen of Wands. This is aligned with that Empress energy because you're manifesting in or drawing in what you deserve to have as far as that good fortune in your career. So don't get distracted by that top, like, favored role or company. There's something better for you. King of Pentacles and Five of Wands. So this is why we don't pay too close attention to gender in the tarot. You did come through as the Queen of Wands, but you are also the King of Pentacles. And that is because you are manifesting in wealth and abundance. So there is this Five of Wands, which is competition. People are competing for you. That's why there is multiple options here, right? I do feel like people see that you have a lot to offer. Hello, Erin, how are you? Well, it's also not the Matrix, just so you know. Okay. Well, we're gonna give you a little bit of a break too. Hello, Misty. How you doing today? Hello, Sentient. Hello, Chariot. How are you doing? What's up, GP? It's true. Hello, Boricua. What's up? So we've got the Four of Pentacles. This is saying right now there is a sense of lack, or almost like I have to be frugal. I have to kind of save my money. I'm not out here trying to spend too much because I need to make sure things are taken care of. I need to make sure that I'm in a slightly better situation, right? Yeah, no problem. We've got the Nine of Pentacles. This is pre-Empress energy, and this is also talking about individualism, the ability to take care of yourself, right? Self-sustaining, and that is tied to money. So your money is about to improve. You're going to be in the right spot to level up in a financial way. Thank you. Hello, T-Blow. I don't know who that is, but cool. Hello, Crede. My name's Carmen. Don't call me baby. I take that offensively. Hello, May. How are you doing? Hello, Tom. What's going on? You're going to have to stop repeating the same comment. I'm going to put you in a little timeout, and hopefully that 5 minutes is enough time for you to reflect on how people appreciate, like, not being spammed. Cool, cool. All right, what else? Oh, we got a drama queen. All right, so for some of you, there is a person in your life that influences your decisions, and they could be materialistic. This could be a partner of yours. This could be like a family member, right? Maybe your parents are overly involved in your finances. But there's someone here who, in the name of love, I think they do love you, but maybe they need to reconsider how they actually influence your life. They're over here causing drama, like, why are you doing that? Why can't you make more money? They're judging you, okay? Now, it's interesting because that love card is usually a very positive energy, but it's a little bit tainted by that drama queen card. We've got somebody who is dressing up their love or dressing up their need to manipulate you as love, right? Hello, Rezi, how are you doing? Hello, Candy, this is a general reading. So we've got drastic, extreme, harsh, cut off. And yeah, commitment. I feel like this is someone who is trying to make decisions for you because they feel like maybe they're your partner and they feel like your money situation impacts them, so they have a say. Maybe they're trying to tell you that what you view as a great career is not something that they really support. I just saw the scene from Desperate Housewives where one of the dudes wants to open up a pizza restaurant and the wife is like supportive of it, right? This is somebody who's not supportive of the career situation and causing more drama than they need to. This could be headed for a divorce, but whoever I'm reading for specifically, your money is about to improve. It could be that if your money is improving, there's someone who feels like entitled to it. Hello, Amberly, how are you doing? Hello, Dolo. We've got meeting, 2 or more people, discussions, planning, and obsession. Must have an indulgence. I think this is someone saying, I need you to make more money because there's stuff I want to buy. Or there's someone who's being unreasonable, perhaps because there is alimony or child support that needs to be discussed. So we could have somebody who's taking a pay cut and an ex is upset about that. There's some sort of financial commitment or romantic commitment. Thank you, Rezi. Hello, BS. Hello, Mike. How are you doing? All right, and then we've got somebody who's about to confess something, and it does affect the agreement, or it asks for some sort of change. So for some of you, this is talking about your job offer. For some of you, this is how money changes if a relationship ends. But there is definitely somebody here that has like a little dark cloud over their head. It really does feel to me like they want to ruin your day. They're all up in your business in terms of how much money you make or how much money comes to them or what they want to do. They want to be in control here. I don't like this person. Can you tell them Carmen says you suck? Don't actually do that. They won't care what I think. I guarantee it. Just like the hair dude. I guarantee it. All right, let's do the Path of Shadows and see what's going on here. Hello, Silence. Hello, Amy. What's up, Carrie? Hey, Farmer Joe. God loves you too. So we've got the crystal ball, intuition, clairvoyance, and focus. Okay, so for some of you, I really do feel like there is a lot of positive energy coming to you as it relates to your money, but there's someone here who's not supposed to have access to it. It could be an ex of yours. It could be somebody who really likes to control you, right? Hey, we don't need fire and brimstone in here, okay? I already got this really nice smelling candle, so... We've got Toad, personal growth, transformation, and letting go. Y'all, this looks like a divorce. This looks to me like somebody is figuring out things that they need to be independent. Everything's going to work out fine for this person. They're drawing in this positive energy, but there's someone over here who's like, I don't want you to be able to like buy stuff. They're a real breath of awful air. So, does that work, you guys? Hello, Gonzalez. How are you doing? Hello, Bobby. Hello, Hassan. Hello, Darla. Thank you for that positive energy. Ooh, we got the skull. You guys, I love this. Okay, so I've pulled 3 cards. From this deck, we often have like a sentence that goes with the card, right? But the 3 cards that I've pulled, they all have 3 words as the saying underneath them. So we had intuition, clairvoyance, focus, personal growth, transformation, letting go, and skull has transcendence, intuition, and power. So we did have a repeat of intuition, but this is somebody who's planning, figuring things out, making changes, and not getting like sideswiped or figured out by this retaliatory drama queen energy, someone who wants to poo on your parade or in your punch bowl or whatever it is. You're really on here saying I should tell you where I live. Do I look stupid to you? No. Also, no. Hey, if you're a hater, you're not going to be able to ruin my mood, and you're also going to get blocked. But everybody else, I think you're awesome. Hello, Rachi. How are you doing? I'm obsessed with the new tarot cards that I got gifted, so they're coming back out, you guys. This is the Earth Bones Tarot. I hope your day gets better, Teal. Hey, Simon, have you subscribed and liked yet? Before you start asking for stuff? So we've got 9 of crystals. This is like the 9 of swords. And to be honest, initially when you look at it, it's like kind of pleasing, right? It looks pretty. But that's an eyeball in there. And I don't think I would want to have like a bunch of crystals that could potentially cause damage to my eyes that close, you know? This is somebody who I feel is having to stay very strong, even though there's a lot of things that are making life difficult. So I do think this is somebody who's trying not to cry despite some difficult interactions with people, possibly people they have obligations to, right? I like the unicorn energy. It's not glass. But it does have a bunch of glitter on it, which is a little bit unfortunate. I do really like the Halloween vibe, you guys, so you get to see some of them. But like, you don't see that these two are looking at me the whole time I do readings for you. Halloween decorations, you said? Nah, that's for all year round. And who said that sweet little thing that I saw? Someone said you like my vibes. Thank you. Fox, what's up? How you doing? Hello, Pepe. What's happening? Simon, I'm sending you a hug. A platonic one. Hey, you too, hun. So with the Nine of Swords, we've got the King of Pentacles, which is what we've already seen. In this deck, it's actually called the King of Petals. This is somebody who's building a new situation, building a new career, or perhaps going off on their own, building an independent life after having been married or living with someone. But I do think we have somebody that's keeping things secret, not really wanting to share their business with everybody else. Because the High Priestess is somebody that moves in silence. And I do feel like part of the reason somebody needs to move in silence is because your intuition has told you this person would really like to ruin your day. They would really like to spill their red wine all over your carpet, your white carpet. So you know what this person's all about. You're not going to make it any easier for them to cause problems. Hey, Lemonade, what's going on? Thank you, everyone, for liking the reading. I appreciate it. Hey, JP, if it's not your thing, that's okay. It's not your thing. But I would rather embrace the cycles of life, including death, than be afraid to talk about it or not embrace that as part of life. The reason that the death card in the tarot deck is much more substantive than just symbolizing endings is because you have to be unafraid of endings if you want to transcend. So if you actually are religious, you would embrace death as it is a transition into that next part of life, right? Just saying. Maybe you got to tweak your perspective a little bit. I think what I'm doing with my time is better than sitting in hatred and trying to judge people. I won't put you in a little baby timeout. You can think about what you've done. But if you're actually spiritual, or if you live your life with love, then you would be spreading positive energy. Hello, Croydon. How are you doing? Heisenberg, why do you keep saying that you've donated money like I can't see the counter on my phone? LOL. Does that work for people? Three of Crystals, which is the Three of Swords, and the Six of Wicks or Six of Wands in the reverse. So we have somebody trying to cause problems, cause you problems probably, because of finances or because they're angry at you and they want to mess with your finances. But we got the Six of Wands in the reverse, baby. This is somebody who's not going to be successful, right? They want to mess with you. They want to mess with your money. They want to make you look bad. Whatever this is, they're not going to get what they want. This could be somebody who's trying to mess with your job application, or this could be somebody who's trying to mess with your money if they're an ex of yours, right? Hello, Pedro. Hello, MRT. How are you doing? We've got the Eight of Wicks or the Eight of Wands. This is a card that talks about fast-moving energy. It can be about conversations, but this is about the Four of, or it's clarifying the Four of Pentacles. So I feel like this is somebody who, in my world, I would call it sandbagging, but holding back information or like positive news until just the right moment. So if you know somebody's out to get you, or you know somebody's trying to like make problems for you, don't be telling them like the good stuff that's going on in your life, because they're just going to look for a way to ruin it, right? We've got the Five of Wicks or Five of Wands in the reverse, because whoever is out to get you, they didn't get like access to what's really going on. It's like somebody says, oh yeah, they're throwing a party and it's at 123 Spruce Street. We'll see you there. They show up at your party hoping to, you know, poo in your punch bowl, but find out that it's the wrong address. Whoever's trying to mess with you doesn't get to mess with you. In some cases, what I'm seeing is this is spell work that somebody's doing to mess with your job. They see that you want that top spot, right? The thing that you think is the best, and you end up with a second one, which is actually better because the universe didn't want this person to be able to see what was really meant for you. So I feel like the universe is swinging things in your favor or helping you avoid somebody's negative intentions. Yes, thank you. Lucas has commented that if we reach $15 in tips today, then I will take personal questions. So if you want to get that started, go for it. Hello, Raindrops. Hello, Third Eye. How you doing? Hello, Nori. Hello, James. What's up, Sky? All right. I think we had a request earlier. Was it Laura? Needed some fairy cards. This is the Fairy Lenormand. What else do we have? We've got the dog, which is number 18, and dogs are a symbol of loyalty. So there is definitely somebody on your side who wants to see you doing well, even if there is somebody here who wants to cause problems for you. This feels to me like the universe has your back. So whoever the hater is, whoever this person from your past, or whoever feels like they could potentially benefit by making you look bad or try to take your winnings, the universe is not about to let that happen. Ooh, April wants the Star Trek deck. You got it. We've got the snake. Number 7. This is what I'm saying. I feel like somebody tried to alter things in a negative way. This could be trying to influence someone to say, oh, I wouldn't hire that person. They're awful because they're jealous. This could be a coworker or even a boss that doesn't want to see you move away, right? But we've got these little fairy dust sprinkles because somebody thought they could alter things. Either I want to take what's yours or what's meant to be yours, or I want to ruin the good thing that you've got coming to you. But the universe is like, we're going to let you think that you got what you wanted, but it's actually going to end up being better for this person, so. And actually, the Star Trek deck is like, oops, super appropriate because we are talking about, feels like, money and stability. And the Star Trek deck definitely has more of like a pentacle energy or earth energy to it. Hello, JB. How are you doing? Liam, you gotta take it down a notch, bruh. With how many people are in here for me to see you as like 80% of the comments right now? Like, just chill, please. All right. What else do we have? Wesley Crusher, the star. We already got the star earlier because you're about to get some sort of dream come true, or you're going to be put in the spot that you're supposed to be in order to get that success or that money that you're supposed to. And this is also a card that talks about manifestation. So I do feel like you're drawing in that next step or that next chapter that is meant for you. It is meant to be a period of peace or a happy time in your life. You just got this hater over here who's trying to mess with it, right? Hey, True, if you'd like to donate or tip, then I will do personal questions. So we've got the 9 of Batleths, which is the 9 of Swords. Again, right? Because we got that with this one. And the King of Starships, which would be the King of Cups. So we've got somebody who feels like they've been doing what they're supposed to do. And now they feel like they're not sure how to make everything go the way that it should. It feels unfair because of this drama queen. Like, why won't this person leave me alone? Well, because they're mad, because they're holding on to resentment, because they're holding a grudge, because they feel rejected, because they feel entitled to your money, perhaps. Knight of Starships, which would be the Knight of Cups. And the Three of Cloaks, which is the Three of Wands. So this is somebody who is trying to take action to create more problems for you or make it more difficult for you to accept an offer or to get what it is that you want. Because they're mad. They're mad at you. Hey, to say that only Jesus can heal takes away power from all of us as individuals because we have the ability to heal ourselves. Just saying. Hello, Nordine. How are you doing? Yes. So we've got the High Priestess in the reverse. See, the thing is, we've got one person who listens to their intuition. There's been like several allusions to one person leveraging their intuition at every turn. We had the crystal ball come out, and we also had the skull. Both of them talk about intuition. And then we have this other person who seems to really hate on the person who has intuition. So that person who has intuition, that's our King of Pentacles energy, right? The person whose finances are improving, the Wheel of Fortune is blessing you with something, even though there's someone over here trying to send you negative energy. They may be using spell work. They may just be trying to influence people that might give you a job or might have some say about your reputation, right? Hey Ryan, it looks like you wandered into the wrong side of YouTube, but I hope you're having a good day. Hello Marcus. Hello, is it Rye? How are you doing? Hey Darnell. Thank you for liking the video, everyone. I appreciate it. What else do we have? We've got the Six of Starships or the Six of Cups. Oh, I'm wrong. It's the 9. I thought it was upside down. And then the 9 of Latinum in the reverse and the 2 of Starships. Yeah, this feels to me like somebody who really wants to ruin an offer, a contract, or somebody who, because you have broken up, because your relationship is over, they would rather see you struggle financially than get what it is that you want. This is the Catamancy, right? I think so. Hello, Sundar. How are you? Hello, Benjamin. What's going on? I hope things improve for you, Betrayed. We've got the 7 of Coins or the 7 of Pentacles. So you've invested in something in yourself. Maybe it's education related. Maybe it's, I'm not going to spend time around that group of people, or I'm going to certify this part, you know, or learn from this person and shadow them and see, you know, how to handle this process. There's something here that you've done and it's going to pay off. You're going to have an improvement in terms of the take-home money, the title, maybe even working from for a different company altogether. But there's something here that is, it's like saving you from disappointment because one thing doesn't work out, only for something better to come through for you, which I totally love. Hey, Better Today. Could you take a little bit of that positive energy from your name and try to find a way to be a little bit positive, please? Hey, Joseph, how are you doing? It's true. So we've got the 5 of Coins or the 5 of Pentacles in the reverse, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Empress. So somebody who wanted you to be in the 5 of Pentacles, which would be you know, left out in the cold, not having what it is that you need, they're going to witness you actually become the Empress, which is somebody who can create and is seen as successful. Things are getting better for you despite somebody's negative wishes for you, or despite somebody wanting to interfere in your success. Hey, got him hooked. If you'd like me to do personal questions, we got to get to $15 in tips. Hey, Gina, how are you doing? We've got the Knight of Coins or the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah, they wanted to slow down whatever was going well for you. And it's like the universe is like, let's just do the opposite then. You don't want them to do well because you're mad or because you're vindictive. You just want to see them suffer because you feel rejected. We're actually going to go ahead and give them a better offer just to mess with you. The universe is like, you're not in control. We are, and we want this person to be blessed. They're supposed to be in the Nine of Pentacles or the Empress energy. So, you know, better luck next time. Thank you, Renee. It's true. Oh, none, but that's okay. Things happen. We're getting to 41 minutes, so probably leave it at just the general reading. Ooh, but see, here's that opportunity, whatever it is that is the spot you're supposed to be in, the place where you do make the money you're looking to make, or meet the contact you need in order to become famous. They can't stop this for you. Yeah, so they try to prevent all of the effort that you've put into being successful from that, like, actually paying off. They cannot stop it. It's like, I don't know, trying to stop a 50-pound dog who wants to greet their owner after they've been gone for a month. Like, I wouldn't try to get in between those two, because that's going to be some determination, right? This is somebody who thought they could stop you from doing well. They can't. Did Key Controller show up? What's up, Key Controller? So we do have love as well. I do think this is trying to let you know that even though you have been dealing with somebody who really wants to see you fail, and this is somebody who at one time was supposed to be like your best friend or your partner, there is love for you in the future, as well as this success that is meant for you. It's just that right now there's a lot of distractions, and it wouldn't really be a good time for you to invest in a new romantic connection, but it is on the horizon for you. We just need to get through some of these little details first and clear the road a bit. So let's see what that future love situation looks like. It do be like that, huh? What else do we have? So we've got chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. And calling in your soulmate. So as things wrap up or resolve with this problem, the transitional period, right? Maybe you're moving out of a place that you shared with somebody. Maybe you're finally becoming independent and you're not going to, have to be as close to the family. But whatever this significant change is, it is meant to be a period of success and abundance for you. And once you kind of tie up the loose ends with regards to this retaliatory drama queen, then you have love that comes in, love that shows up because, again, you're manifesting positive energy into your life. Hurry, let's reach it. That's cute. We've got keep an open mind. So don't be discouraged. Just because you have a hater doesn't mean that everybody hates you. You do have somebody here that is about to make you smile. You just got to get through some of these difficult situations first. And then when you're ready, that person's going to send, a message to you, or you'll meet them randomly. But yeah, All right, I'm going to leave it there. I love you all. Thank you for the likes and the subscribes, and I'll see you on the next reading. Toodles.